more light. As I look back at my life story, and I say to myself, man, my cousin, he came a long way from Haiti, and not only was that goal important for the family, but it helped us move forward. Well, yeah, it did, and I'm grateful for it. Everything he taught me, everything he sat there and encouraged me. When I won my championship, even whether I was when I was a kid, I won my championship. He was very proud of me, threw me up to the air, and like he held me as tight as he could and said, "If your daddy was here, he would have done the same thing." And I said to myself, bro, cause I've been out here promoting music. You know what I'm saying? He goes, I know. I watch you. I promoted clubs with some of the southern celebrities that y'all look up to today. You know what I'm saying? Even my peoples of Fort Myers know when Cash Money came down, I was excited to even put money on that shit. You don't know who Shauna is. Shauna was signed to Ludacris. So you gotta ask yourself, Cash Money, Shauna, those are two different entities in the business of music. Let alone I can go back to the time where I was having conversations with JT Money and those guys about performing in Naples. I got an artist that I used to deal with named Jimmy Dade. He's in Miami. He's been doing music for years. He's like, man, I'm tired of this shit, all the shit I've been doing in the music business. Man, I done met Walter Payton. I can name a whole bunch of people. Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders talked to me, pulled me down and said, man, you just got to keep on pushing. But it's not about keep on pushing because I just read a comment that pissed me the fuck off, which was blacks have the fastest rate of suicide. We have suicide in the black culture because I just seen Jay-Z walk past me, or I just seen Jay-Z drive by in a car. He's a billionaire. And yet you're starving to just eat and drink and take care of your light bill for yourself. Are you Jay-Z's problem? Jay-Z made his own money. But at the same time, you are the reason that he has this money. So does he owe you something? People will be like, nah, Jay-Z don't owe you shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Listen, man, I ain't finna shoot no Jay-Z. I ain't finna shoot no Kanye. I ain't finna shoot no Russ. None of that. But my issue is how, as a society, we are the worst culture to do anything for ourselves. I love what Mike, Killer Mike, did by opening a black business. Shout out to my boy Spencer Atkins, who played for University of Miami and played NFL. He's also opened up a business. It's black owned. I opened up a business that's black owned. How much love do we get? It's all upon our people. But when you live in a society where a white person's bank account, one white person's bank account, white person, when I say that, makes $2. And I'm not talking about every day. He makes maybe 2 hours, $2 an hour for just being white. A Mexican, a blacks, we don't get that much money. A Mexican, they might put you as white sometimes. You might make $1.25 per day. Blacks, our dollar only flips once for each black person. A white person's flips is $2. And it's rapid. So in United States society, white people have the upper hand. You can call this a white society if you want to. It's not really theirs, but they're the ones that keeping it running. When even in England, they show you that there was blacks that sat in the royal office doing what they had to do to make everything stand. Royalty comes from even the time of Africa. And if we all come from Africa, what the fuck are we arguing about color for? There shouldn't be no such thing. We are steadily committed to causing what we call fake social issues. Fake social issues can cause such a dilemma in society that even if you say Michael Jordan wasn't the best, 100 people are ready to fucking fight you. LeBron ain't the best. 1,000 people are ready to fucking fight you. Those are two different athletes from two different genders, generations, and we're gonna call it. I said genders. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Generations that were great. It don't matter who did what. These guys are great. Dick Gregory is great. Do you condemn Richard Pryor for smoking crack and doing what he had to do? Does that make him less of a great man? To some people, yes, because you judge. Then you tell me to go to church, but yet you judge it from the church house, knowing that David and Solomon and all these other people with the Bibles were just like Richard Pryor. In sorts of ways. They all had their addictions. They all had their issues. They all had their fucking problems. But yet we condemn, we point fingers, man. Do you sit there and think I don't want to go back and hosting my own show? I want my own show with my own money. I didn't start off like yo, I'm a broke nigga, I ain't gonna make nothing happen. I started off doing some smart shit with my money because I was already doing what United States taught me to do, which was make money by any means necessary. Then when I started making money and the police officers realized we weren't paying every police officer, they wanted to kick down our door. Shout out to Don Hunter and Marco Island. Shout out. You already know what I'm talking about. And as for Rambowski, you should know because you were under him. A lot of what we have done in society is looking fucking messed up and miserable. I'm not surprised that there's not more attacks from other countries. And Putin, if you're watching, my brother, listen, I really mean this. You are a Bush fan, I'm George Bush fan, and I love that. Junior and senior, I love that about you. At the same time, you're not sitting here trying to bomb the U.S. like that. But Obama, not Obama, but not only, but Biden, I'm going to tell you one thing, man. A lot of people ain't going to tell you that. Sit your ass down in that fucking seat and shut the fuck up, man. That's what you need to do, bro. You know, you getting old. A lot of this shit in the world can cause you to have a fucking heart attack, and we don't want that. You supposed to be a good president, but yet you trying to get rich like fucking Trump. And yet, his old dumbass couldn't get his buildings in certain countries, and now you guys are about to ban that motherfucker for doing the stupid shit that he did. I've done stupid shit. I've done shit in my life that I regretted. But the shit y'all presidents are fucking doing, y'all don't fucking regret that shit. It's all about money. You want to stop one country from making money just so you can make another extra 100,000 for the day type of shit. You want to be like Jay-Z. You want to be like Kanye. You make jokes. Them jokes mean something on that fucking podium, man. Them shits hurt. When Kanye visited Haiti, I enjoyed that motherfucking thing. But yet everybody was like, yo, Kanye ain't do shit for the country. But yeah, I just read a clip the other day. Motherfuckers is mad. Akon was building a city, and now they saying, oh, he ain't even do nothing for the country. He hasn't even started building. Motherfucker, we have lives. He's still an artist. He still has something to do every day. He still has to wake up in the morning and brush his teeth. Is he supposed to get up in the morning and go straight to the synagogue and start it off a hand? Or if the builders didn't come on time, is he supposed to do everybody's job by his fucking self? Ask yourself. We sit here and we condemn, we curse each other. We do some nasty shit. Yeah, I got music where I'm talking more shit, but we do it to each other. So when somebody does it to us, we can sit there and say, you see what he did? You want to tap somebody on the shoulder, say, and bother somebody else's from their psyche to give them more stress to help you out with your situation? Instead of approaching somebody like a man or talking to me like a man. We could talk about debates. We could talk about whatever. All my shit finna sound stupid. I'm not going to say I sound like the smartest motherfucker in the world. I don't. I didn't graduate high school. like that from that school, but I did end up graduating and getting my high school diploma from another school because the school I was supposed to graduate from, they kicked me out underage at 15 because I didn't want to pay them no money when I was selling dope. So the officer and another teacher who was trying to sleep with the girls, so he did sleep with a lot of girls at the school. Black teacher got me kicked out of the school. The football coach was surprised. He was like, "Man, I'm disappointed, man. You know, I coached your uncle at Central. You guys are wonderful people, godly people. I don't know why they kicked you out." I said, they kicked me out because I didn't want to pay. They see me making money and I don't want to pay. He goes, "Oh, I remember. I know how your family works." And I'm like, "That's cool. That's why I respect you. You don't come to me and ask me for anything. You just tell me to be somewhere, and I prove to you that I'm going to show up on time." Shout out to Coach Dollar from Naples High School, you know. But it's just fucking crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a society, we're going to continuously separate ourselves and merge just so we can separate ourselves in another way. Like how I just separated Obama for being half black. It's not his fault. He was born half black. His wife is all black. So he felt like he was missing something in his life. Now, the trauma she went through in her life is a little different than what he had to go through. I'm not a Biden fan. I wasn't a Trump fan. I want somebody who was going through what we've been through or know how it feels to only have sardines day 1, day 2, day 3. I voted for somebody different. Shout out to Bloomberg. I voted for him. You didn't have to know who I voted for. I chose to tell you. I could choose to tell you whatever the fuck I feel like, whether it's the truth or a lie. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore. Because you are going to hate me regardless. Hate me for being the child of God. Hate me for walking in the sun too much and you ain't got no sun cream. I don't know what you're going to hate me because I probably have too many kids, or hate me because I probably don't have a kid with you at all. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hate me regardless. The world is taught to hate. We need to stop hating each other and try to figure out what the fuck is we doing wrong and how we can make it better. I can't sit here and hate you no more than you hate yourself. You hate yourself for not having enough money. You hate yourself for probably letting your mom and your dad pass and you ain't have the money then. You probably hate yourself because your grandma ain't get to see you make it big. You probably hate yourself because, I don't know, uncles and aunties, brothers and sisters ain't supporting you. Who knows what you hate yourself? I don't hate you. I don't want you to hate yourself neither. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm going to tell you is this, man. Stop with this motherfucking bullshit, man. Echo, resume play. Stop with this bullshit, man. It's about money, right? So, why did Musa money come up missing? And yet he was a black man, one of the richest black men in the world, and yet black people are one of the poorest peoples in the world. Even Haitians is one of the poorest countries. I made $100,000 off ecstasy pills. I'm a king in the field. Listen to my music, bro. I'm telling you facts, bro. Echo, stop. I'm telling you facts. When I tell you in my music what I'm telling you about me, I'm telling you facts. I'm not sitting here bullshitting with you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I'm trying to tell you I seen these people because these people talk to me. And once these people blow up, or if a man who was just standing in front of me becomes president and he switches out and turns into Judas, it's not my fault. I can't help the world for a lot of these people turning into Judas before they turn into Christ. Why is it that you would not want to be Jesus but wear Jesus chain? Why would you want to wear a Jesus piece but you ain't really a Jesus fan like that? I'm not a Jesus fan. I don't even wear Jesus pieces, bro. I like Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Egypt wasn't perfect, but they were trying to learn. Egypt was one of the first places that had Christianity first. Yet they get bashed and slammed by Roman laws, Roman ways, and it's not only Rome, bro. It's not only Rome.